Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's nice having you back, and it is a privilege. My name is Marifa Stamilon, and in this video I will be talking about the tips to make your marriage work. The tips you need to adhere to make your marriage work. I'm married with a child, so I want you all to learn from these tips I want to share to the world, so that you can also apply it in your marriage. And I definitely know it will work for you too, because it has been working for me, and I hope it will definitely work for you too. So I want you to sit back and relax so that you can enjoy me more. The topic is tips on how to make your marriage successful. And now I need to proceed. What are the tips to make your marriage work or successful? Number one is to communicate with your partner clearly and often. So in marriage, or even in a relationship in your marriage, you need to communicate with your partner clearly and often, most of the time. So it shouldn't be a situation whereby you won't communicate with him, you won't tell him anything is happening in your life. So even at work, you can just pick up your phone and say, hello, how you doing there? How's the day going? How was things and how is work? You should be able to know things about him in every point in time. That is very important in marriage. You need to know what is happening in each other's life and know how you can always help each other. The second one is you should be able to make time for your spouse, or as a couple. You should be able to make time for each other, be able to learn from each other, be able to eat together, spend times together as a couple. You need to rest on each other's shoulder, share problems, share anything and anything you wish to. As a couple, you need to do them, because these things will help you in your marriage. As a couple, you need to make time for two of you at any point in time. You should be able to learn how to do that. The third one is you should be able to tell your spouse or your husband, you should be able to tell your husband that you're thankful for what he has been doing for you all along. You should be able to thank him for everything he has been doing for the family he has been taking responsibility on. You should be able to thank him for everything. That helps in building a strong bond in your marriage, and it will definitely help you grow as a couple together. Another one, the fourth one, is build trust. As a couple, you need to build trust in each other. You shouldn't listen to third party each person is not always good in marriage. You should not allow a third party to come to your marriage and tell you what to do or advise you in your marriage. You as a couple, you should be able to know how to solve problems with each other. So you should be able to build that trust that, oh, my husband is faithful to me and I'm faithful to my husband. My husband cannot do this to me. My husband cannot do this infidelity of it. You should be able to have it in mind that yes, your husband is with you. You trust him for everything he does. Even to come to decision, you should be able to trust your husband with the decisions he is making. This is also important. So the fifth one is you should be able to forgive your husband each time you have any misunderstanding. Misunderstanding in marriage is very, very normal. You have misunderstanding, you agree to this, you disagree to agree, because it is paramount and it's bound to happen. You are not born from the same family, you are not born from the same background, you are not from the same background, you didn't attend the same school, you are not born from the same parents. So definitely your attitude and character will be different, and you being able to tolerate one another will make your marriage work, will bring a strong bond in your marriage, and that is one of the important things you need to adhere to in your marriage. The fifth one is intimacy. You and your husband need to connect to each other at any point in time. Even in intimacy, you should be able to enjoy each other very well, because it is quite important in your marriage. You should be able to enjoy more of your husband, and your husband should enjoy you more in your marriage. Intimacy is quite important in marriage, because you need to be bonding with your husband most times. The sixth one is you need to respect each other. In marriage, you need to respect your spouse, you need to respect your husband, and that definitely your husband will also respect you. It is quite important in marriage you respect each other in anything or in any or no matter how the case may be. Even if the two of you are having disagreement, you need to respect your husband, and you shouldn't be able to raise your voice at your husband no matter what. You can always settle things amicably without anybody knowing you are having issues. Amicably, you can solve your marital issues. So you should be able to respect each other very, very well. It's quite important. And the seventh one is love and commitment. You need to love your husband wholeheartedly. Love him because he is your husband, he is your brother, he is your father, he is your everything, father of your kids. You need to love your husband. You need to be committed to him at any point in time. You need to bond with him all the time. Committed as a wife also helps in children, in raising children. If you are committed to your husband and you're not into infidelity of a thing, there won't be any issue concerning the children, because the upbringing of the children is quite important, because you are a role model to your children. Whatever you do, your children are also learning from it. So you should be a good role model to your children, even as a wife. And your husband, you can always call him and settle things amicably. Each time he's doing something you are not happy with, you should be able to call your husband and call him to attention and talk this out amicably without anybody coming to intrude into your marriage affairs. So to your children too, you need to teach them the good lessons of life, teach them the beauty of getting married, and I'm very sure it will also help them too. With these few tips I've talked about, I hope you've learned one or two things from it. Thanks so much for watching, and also I want you all to keep subscribing to my channel, because that is quite important. You want to learn more from my videos. So that's all for this video. My name is Marfa Damlola in case. And once more, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.